Crane, and this is the intro. This is Joe Crane, the Golden Gun. It's time for this deck profile. Spice. Okay. So for the Salamangreat lineup, we play 1 Gazelle. We play 2 Jack Jaguar, 2 Foxies, and 2 Spinnies. I kind of like it like this. I was trying out 3 Jack Jaguars, but I didn't like it, so I went back to 2.
So it's one of the reasons why you only play 2 2 and 2s. Like, do you not want to see them enough, or
you just want to kind of turbo out your Link 2? You just need 1 really just to do your plays. But the whole thing is you want Gazelle to send the traps. So your main focus is sending Gazelle for traps. So you really don't want to send monsters. If you draw into the traps, it's kind of like bricking. You play 2 Wills. I always play 3 of this, but for this build I just tried 2 and I haven't missed it at 3. So I prefer at 2 now. I play 1 War, 1 Rage. These cards are busted. Rage is just really good against certain matchups now for the meta. 1 Circle, wish it was at 3, and 1 Sanctuary. This card I draw it way too much, but you play it. It's really good. So that's the salad lineup. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13 salad cards. For Cyberse monsters, I play 3 Buffalo, and I play 1 Debug. I like Buffalo because it draws. So my whole deck is based on drawing right now. I'll show you the rest of the cards, but I draw a lot with this deck. With the Flame Buffaloes, it gets you more draws, and then you just hopefully you bank off of drawing more draw cards. The hand traps, best one in the game is Nebur, the Burning Ball, Ash Blossom, and Imperms, or standard. I do play Ghost Ogres at 2, but in my side deck, most of my side decks are 2 of, so if I do have to switch something out, I'm always switching out something for the Ghost Ogres. For the impact spell cards, I call them, pots, I play this at 2, so I play 3 Buffalo, 2 Pots, 1 Upstart Goblin, and then you play 3 Mining, just to try to get to your Gazelle so you can send the traps, because that's what you want to do. TTTs, more draw power cards, so TTT, the Pots, the Upstart, and the Buffaloes is all your draw power. And this Prism, I don't know how I feel about this, but when I was using it on Monday, it was working a lot. It kept on just special summoning a monster that they target in their grave and put it on your board. It's really good. You don't even have to use the second effect sometimes. For the monster, for the extra deck, you play 1 IP. IP makes Bombardment Dragon, Unicorn, and Abramax. Typically I go into Abramax or Unicorn. The only reason I go into Bombardment Dragon is a nice combo with this Prism and Dragon. You activate Prism, special summon, banish 2, and then trigger this to wipe the whole board. So that's why I play it. For the salad monsters, I play Leo, I was playing 2, but I reduced it down to 1. I don't miss it, so I'll keep it there. Salamangreat Armorage. This is necessary because sometimes you draw into your hand traps like Ash and you need a Cyber, so you normal summon the Ash, link out for this monster to, basically go into your Cyberse monsters that you need. 3 Cats, 3 Wolves. This is part of the Excess Code Talker package, but like I was saying, this consists, you need 2 Cyberse monsters, so if you ever have like 1 Cyberse in the Ash Blossom, you can just go into your Armorage, normal summon, go into Armorage, use them 2 to make this to special summon, and then now you got your Excess Code Talker. And yep, that's it. Now I'm gonna go into my side deck.
Let me pause it.
So for the side deck, the only 3 of card I play is Dark Ruler No More. I typically switch out the Prisms for the Dark Ruler, so I use these going first, and then if I know I'm going second, I'm just going to switch these out for the Dark Rulers. But like I said, both of them cards are high impact cards, and that's the cards I like to play, because sometimes you're top decking, you need that 1 busted card. Then other than that, everything's 2 ofs. For like back row heavy decks, I play Harpies, Feather Dust, Red Reboot, switch out the Ghost Ogres, switch these out if it's a back row heavy deck. Alpha, I don't know the use for it really right now, but it seems like it can come in clutch when you just like need a special summon, a big beater, pop it, special summon it again. It's good. Evenly matched. This card's people don't like, especially with dinosaurs, because they don't really have like a negate. They have like a lot of monster negates, so when you evenly match, kind of burns the board. It's really good.
Yeah, especially dinos, they prefer making Dolka over Lagia.
Yeah.
And Lagia negates spells, but whenever you make Dolka, you're kind of done for.
Yeah. People don't expect it. DD Crow, because I don't have 2 of the Drone Lockbirds, but this card's really good too. But you can switch out for Droll. I prefer Droll. I mean, I prefer, Droll over Crow. 2 Judgments. I was playing 2 Strikes, but talking to my brother, we feel like this card's just a better card in general because it does a lot more, even though you have to pay half your life points. And then this is just in case I'm playing grindy stuff and I just want to have double of these because these cards are really good cards. Shout out to Ed. You know, he's the baby mama, but these are my cards. All right.
So tell me how your opponents did on at the locals and who'd you beat and
the meta was pretty okay. Like I said, I think I played dinosaurs first and I was just using evenly matched against the dinosaurs. When I was playing against the zoo, he was playing Zeus, basically Zeus, like Turbo Out Zeus. I just raged the Zeus, so he activated and I raged and it beat him. When I played against the Double Prank Kids, I was playing Nibru, and what else did I play against? Yeah, that's about it. I can't remember the other matchup, but for that, just like I said, this card I don't know if I really liked it or not, but
oh yeah, you also played Fluffles. There you go.
Oh yeah, and I played Fluffles. How I beat Fluffles was I don't even remember.
You had 5 rounds that day. You tied with 1 round with Prank Hits, and then you 2-0'd almost everybody else, right?
Yeah. But what I like doing is just like, my whole thing was on Monday, what I kept on doing was just like, they'll ash something, right? And you TTT, and every time they TTT, I literally TTT, draw 2 cards, got into this, banished 10, draw 2 more cards. Or I just linked
Or if you had Buffalo first.
Yeah, I linked away Buffalo, draw 2 cards, and then, banish whatever they ash or whatever, then draw 2 more cards. So, like I said, these 3 right here are just
your draw engine.
Yeah, it's just a good draw engine. So
yeah.
That's how I like it. So the only thing, like I said, if this comes back to 3 or 2, or if this comes back to 3 or 2, then I would change adjustments. But so far, I like it.
I think one of the things that they're talking about is that maybe Stalio could come back. How do you feel about that?
If Stalio comes back, I'm definitely going to play Zeus. Attack with Stalio, make a Zeus, and that's just going to be good. Because then you can just, if you have the link to, attack with Stalio, make Zeus, now you can add a fire back and you still attack with Zeus and you still have a lot of plays.
I see that most of your extra deck is built to mostly for cybers, but they're not all fire. So if Stalio comes back and you do attack with you make Stalio, do you think that it's gonna hurt you to detach Stalio special summon? Would you rather just summon out Stalio and then attack and then just summon out Zeus?
It's situational. If I feel like, depending on the player, you just have to really, this is a mid-range deck. This is why I like it. It's not combo heavy base, and it's not like back row control deck base. So it's mid. So it just, whenever I fill out the opponent. But Stalio is such a good card because it special summons this guy. But if you play Stalio, you would have to play, your salad lineup will have to go back to 3 and 3.
3 spinnies, maybe.
Yeah, 3 spinnies.
Like Foxies.
3, 5. Because the whole thing before they banned Stalio, they always said, oh, they're going to hit Spinny because Spinny was so good. But you would have to change your lineup if you're playing Stalio.
Yeah.
Because these are at 2. But like I said, Turbo Stalio would be really good for Zeus. I just like that.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, appreciate you, Joe.
Oi.